button up your cummerbund and make sure your corsage is straight. It is homecoming in Williamstown, or the 2023 version of the Rumble on the River, as the Jackets welcome Cross River rival, the Marietta Tigers. Alongside the cute in the right light, Mike Cameron, I am his friend with a good personality, Ryan Guthrie. And Mike, the 2023 Rumble on the River, or the 2022 version, was not even close. It was a 47-0 blowout. It was over at halftime. We're hoping for different this year because Marietta comes in 3-2 on a 3-game heater.
Right.
But they are walking into the home field of the defending Class A champion, Williamstown Yellowjackets, they've won 9 straight, and they haven't lost at home since 2021. So we're hoping for the best.
You go by the tendencies that you have seen recently. So you see that Marietta, rough start. They played a pretty tough Fort Fry team, but an undermanned Fort Fry team. So you really don't know, after one game of the year, you don't really know where Marietta stands, but it's been a slow build since then. I'm telling you, the 43-3 dismantling of Ripley last week, which is, it's a AAA team. So, I mean, you go in there and you just play with what brought you here right now. Marietta's playing good football. They pound the football. It's going to be an interesting matchup, and I'm sure that Coach Beck's going to allude this when you talk to him a little bit later, but I'm going to really be interested in this size differential. It's a big Marietta team as opposed to a Williamstown team. We know they're strong, but they don't, the numbers are not huge out there when it comes to height and weight, that sort of thing, but we know they know how to play football. There's going to be some really interesting battles going on out there today.
You mentioned the 43-3 win Marietta over Ripley last week, forcing 5 turnovers. And as you mentioned, all the work done on the ground, 282 rush yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground. The bulk of that from Zane Wittenkind, 14 carries, 129 yards, and 4 scores. Williamstown on the other side, 4-0, number 4 in Class A. They are the defending champs. Right. They haven't lost since Fort Fry. They played at Fort Fry in 22. They haven't lost at home since 21 game against Fort Fry. And last week they took Ritchie County apart 67-8. It was over before it barely even started, 51-0 at the half. But I don't know that Williamstown has been tested yet. And Marietta qualifies as a AAA team, according to the West Virginia standards. So this is a big team, a big school, and a big test for Williamstown.
You're right. They have not been tested up to this point. You look up and down. You play who's on the schedule. Ritchie County, I thought, would have put up a bigger fight than they did. They did not. Williamstown right now, they just have that ability to retool. It's a program here. These kids are all, they start young in the program. By the time they get to be, sophomore and above, you pretty much know who's that cream that's going to rise to the top. You know who's going to be your better players, but they have a great program, a good strengthening, with the weight room and everything. So they are a really, really good team, and you're right. They have not been tested right now. There hasn't been that team that could provide that punch to the mouth. Can Marietta do that tonight?
We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk to Marietta head coach Jason Show. We'll talk to Williamstown head coach Chris Beck, and we'll get you ready for kickoff. Rumble on the River 2023. Marietta and Williamstown is coming up right here, a high school football presented by WVU Medicine Camden Clark on CAS 45.
Healthy relationships. It's how we think about primary care at Camden Clark. When you choose one of our providers, you're starting a relationship with access to all specialty healthcare services, diagnostics, and seamless electronic medical records offered by WVU Medicine. With our award-winning Cardiac Care Center, the Center for Pain Management, Urology and GI Services, robotic surgery, sports medicine, award-winning orthopedic care, and more. If you need specialty care, it's our goal to treat you close to home. Plus, My WVU Chart is state-of-the-art, user-friendly electronic medical records at your fingertips. You have secure 24-hour access to your private health information. Message your doctor, self-schedule an appointment, refill prescriptions, check in online, and quickly see your test result. We're the only nationally recognized local community healthcare providers taking care of you and your family for over 125 years. Welcome to convenient, connected primary care. That's the power of WVU Medicine Camden Clark.
Rejuvenation Laser and Skin Center wants to welcome 3 new state-of-the-art machines to their location. The Physique targets stubborn areas that regular diet and exercise have trouble with to help you get the results you've been looking for. The Tetra is a CO2 laser that offers fully customizable skin treatments to help improve fine lines and wrinkles, scars, and more. The Pico helps remove tattoos and dark spots by offering laser skin resurfacing with no downtime. Call 740-538-9943 to book your appointment.
Back here at the pregame show in Williamstown, Brian Guthrie with Marietta head coach Jason Schoben. First off, Coach, congratulations, 3 in a row. You've kind of turned things around this season.
Yeah, for sure. And last year was a tough year, and the kids responded well and started 0-2, but won the last 3, so it's always encouraging.
You got a lot of players back on this team. What do you think your strong areas are?
I think the biggest thing is we're balanced. We have a decent line, and then skill guys have been pretty athletic, hitting the hole when they can, and we are a run-heavy team, and so I'd say that'd be our strength of our offense. Then defensively, we're trying to stop the run. We're trying to stop the run the best we can, and make teams beat us with a pass.
Another shot at the Rumble on the River. It's been a few years since you guys have won this one. Ravenswood's been tough, and they're again a defending state champion in West Virginia. What do you see on tape from this team across the river?
It's a typical Williamstown team. They always play hard. They're always disciplined. They're always physical at the point of attack. And so you have to play a really disciplined and hard, a bit high-effort game to compete against a team like Williamstown. And the Molessa kid at quarterback's a challenge to prepare for because he can throw and run as well. And so you have to play a really good game to beat a team like that.
You guys may have an advantage in the trenches as far as size goes, and you don't have as many guys playing Ironman out there as Williamstown does. Do you see that as an advantage?
Potentially, but Williamstown's always like that, and they're always undersized, but they're really strong kids. And the biggest thing that stands off about their line is they get off the ball so quick. And if you do have a bigger line, you need to make sure you take your steps and meet them at the point of attack, or they can get through in the backfield. And it doesn't matter how big you are if you can't get a hold of them.
What is the main key to this game that if this happens in your favor, you think you got a good chance to win?
I said it on the radio, but I think penalties and turnovers are the 2 biggest things. I think it'll be a good competitive game, and whichever team makes the least amount of mistakes can come out with the win.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Hey, thanks for having me.
More of the pregame show coming up after this on CAS 45.
It's game time, and One Community Federal Credit Union is here to help you tackle your financial goals. With our convenient and secure electronic banking and mobile services, we're taking our customer service experience to the next level. Plus, our CD rates are some of the best around, so you get more bang for your buck. When you need a loan, One Community can get you a great rate and a fast decision made locally. It all adds up to us being the Mid-Ohio Valley's winning team. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
DePaulo's Pizzeria, located at 1403 Grand Central Avenue in Vienna, welcomes you to try their all-you-can-eat buffet. Join us Monday through Friday, 11 to 2, as well as Sundays, 11 to 2 and 5 to 8. Enjoy our salad bar, pizza, pasta, subs, cheesy bread, calzones, pepperoni rolls, and desserts. We are proud to be a local, family-owned business and look forward to serving your family at DePaulo's.
Welcome back as we get ready for the Rumble on the River 2023 with Williamstown head coach Chris Beck in 4 in a row, and you guys are off to a hot start here defending your state championship.
Yeah, happy with our guys' effort so far, and every week we're getting a little bit better, and certainly we know we're going to be challenged tonight, probably more than we have the first 4 weeks, and definitely the best team we've played. So we're looking forward to tonight and just trying to be 1-0 today.
So tell me what it's like to try and get these guys, to keep them motivated, to keep them hungry as a defending champion.
It hasn't been hard. For us, we got a great group of kids, great group of leaders that they want to do something special and something that's never been done at Williamstown. And 100+ years playing football, we've never won back-to-back championships. So that's the goal. That's what they're aiming for. So for them, they want to do something that's never been done before. They want to be special. They want to write their own chapter in Williamstown football, and they have that opportunity.
So you mentioned Marietta being the toughest team you've seen thus far. What have you seen on tape from the Tigers?
Oh, really good. I mean, every time this game comes, and this year more than ever, with 21, 22 starters back, they have a lot of experience back. They average 257 pounds up front. We average 185, 190. They got about 60 kids on their roster. We have about 35. their size, and they just pound the football, and they got athletes everywhere. We got our hands full, and we know that. I mean, if you look at the two teams on paper, you would say, oh, man, I don't know how this is going to go. But lucky for us, games aren't played on paper. So we've got to really fire off, use our technique, quickness, and just play tough and play hard and see what happens.
You mentioned your team sizes, the discrepancy in team size, and I read an interview that you did earlier about a lot of your guys go both ways and a lot of theirs don't. Are you worried if this game stays close, the later it goes of wearing down?
A lot of folks would think that you're worried about wearing down. With our guys, I don't, just because hopefully all the work we've done leading up to this point has us ready for that moment, right? That's not new at Williamstown. We have 7, 8, 9 guys going both ways, and our off-season program from January through now is designed for that. It is for these guys to be ready to play 4 quarters, be able to play 120 snaps, and give everything they've got. Now, we have a lot of guys going both ways, but we do have some depth, so we'll rotate some guys in, try to keep them fresh. So if it's a concern, it's more so around the fact that we've only had one game where our starters have actually played into the 4th quarter. Okay. So that's more the concern, because I think you do as much conditioning as you can, but there's nothing like a game. It's in the back of my mind, but I know how tough our kids are, and resilient we are, so we'll just deal with that when we get there.
What's the key to this game? If what goes your way, you've got a good chance to win? If
we control the line of scrimmage, so we got to neutralize our size somehow, our guys got to compete their butts off. I mean, you're giving up a lot of weight, so you better fire off low, hands in, run your feet. We got to create some angles. We got to do a really good job of being disciplined. So controlling the line of scrimmage, number one. Turnover battle is going to be big. We can't lay the ball on the ground a bunch, and hopefully we cause a couple. So those are the two big things to me: is controlling the line of scrimmage. Turnover battle will probably dictate how this game goes.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you. Go Jackets.
Getting you close to kickoff here on CAS 45. More of the pregame show up next.
Healthy relationships. It's how we think about primary care at Camden Clark. When you choose one of our providers, you're starting a relationship with access to award-winning specialty care, diagnostics, and MyWVU chart, our state-of-the-art user-friendly electronic medical records that's at your fingertips. Caring for you for over 125 years, we're the only local community healthcare providers backed by the power of WVU medicine. Healthy relationships start here.
Captains meeting at the center of the field. Marietta and Williamstown here, the 2023 Rumble on the River. High school football on CAS 45. This season presented by WVU Medicine Camden Clark. Brian and Mike on top of the brand new refurbished press box and stands here at Williamstown. Beautiful job. It's the old press box. You couldn't pay me to stand.
Oh no. No, sir.
This is great. We're up here. Coach is up here. All kinds of video folks up here as the Tigers come out of the locker room and are getting ready to go here. And
best view that we've ever had doing a game, whether it was TV, radio, whatever. This is really, truly, and I know they've spent all the money on the stands and everything, but they did a great job with the turf too. This is the best the field has ever looked.
The field looks fantastic. We actually left footprints. The grass was so lush when we were out there before, like a nice shag.
If I can only just get my yard to look like this.
So I believe Marietta won the toss and deferred to the second half. So Williamstown will be getting the ball to start this game off. The ever-dangerous number 5, Lewis Goodnow, back there to receive, as well as number 11, Landon Dodrell, who ran a couple of pick sixes back against Ritchie County last week.
Every facet of the ball. I think they took the three sides of football: offense, defense, special teams. Williamstown is pretty well coached in every one of those.
Braxton Lang, the junior kicker for Marietta, has it teed up at the 40, and we are just about ready to get underway here in Williamstown. Glad to have you along. It's homecoming at Williamstown. And we're underway. That one is not going to make it. Very deep. Going to be taken by Goodnow at the 25. Trying to find some room to run. He'll be out to about the 37, and that's where we'll see the Williamstown offense led by number 7, Maxwell Melessa, 6-foot senior. Look for Goodnow, number 5, Lincoln Joy, number 2, to get the football a lot. And both coaches, we talked about it in the pregame show, the line of scrimmage is going to be very important tonight. Marietta has the size advantage. We'll see if they can take advantage of it.
The two interior linemen, both over 260 pounds. It'll be an interesting fight.
Melissa will run it himself, trying to find some room to the outside. Gets maybe a yard, but 2nd and 8.
Marietta did a good job of stringing the play down the line, and then the defensive secondary was able to make the stop, maybe that outside linebacker as well. Good job of just stringing the play out.
Maxwell Melissa, his brother Leewood, went on to play college baseball. He's now a sophomore at Maryland, Baltimore County, is that right?
Yes.
Tearing up baseball
he's
there in Maryland.
He's every bit that they said that he is. He's a great athlete.
Here's Melissa out of the shotgun. We'll hand it off to Goodnow. He'll sweep around the end and it's close to a first down.
It's very important. Again, with that size differential that you talked about, it's very important that they actually control the ends. They did that jet sweep that time. And also the Williamstown receivers are very great at blocking down the field too. So they have a little bit more of a strength advantage, I'm sure, out there. And they did. They got good now, a couple extra yards on that run.
Move the chains for the Yellowjackets. 1st and 10 for Williamstown out at the 47-yard line. They'll do a power pistol, if you will. And the handoff will go to Joy, and he will break a couple tackles, cross midfield, and is at the Marietta 49, 2nd and 5-ish.
Power football. They ran to the strong side, just found the right advantage right there. Joy is I think he enjoys contact. I think he actually, he'll take that first hit. He's probably going to go and get a couple more extra yards after getting that first hit.
Lincoln Joy, 72 rush yards and 2 touchdowns against Ritchie County last Friday night. Melissa will play action and throw to no one in particular. Looking for Goodnow, but a little bit of a cross-wire situation. It'll be 3rd down.
Double coverage, too, so it was a dangerous throw anyway. But, once he let go of it, we could tell from this vantage point nobody was catching that one.
Yeah. Full house here in Williamstown. The visitor stands are packed, even a student section over there. And, of course, homecoming, the home side, is going to be packed, standing rooms on the around the fence. And Williamstown facing their first 3rd down of this game here early in the first quarter. Opening drive, 3rd down and 5 for the Jackets.
Not afraid to run it in this situation.
Melissa will fake it, keep it himself. He's got the first down inside the 40 and to the 37.
They bent for the ball fake. That was important. And really, after that took place, he didn't get touched to the 40-yard line. It was a clean pocket for him to run through, and at that point, he already had the first down.
Williamstown's offensive line doing a good job creating some space there for the delay quarterback run. That would be a draw. It's in the lingo, I guess. I'm rusty.
We got to get the jargon down.
It's 1st and 10 Williamstown at the Marietta 38. Joy will again take the ball, but this time runs into a wall of Tigers. Line of scrimmage, maybe.
And again, good team at that time. The linemen did their job. The linebackers got to the point of attack too. Joy had nowhere to go with that. There was really, they had already lost all the blocks at that point. So great job by Marietta just stringing the play out and winning the battles.
Going to move him back to the 39-yard line. So 2nd and 11 here as we close in on 9 minutes to go, opening quarter. First drive of the game. And Williamstown moving the ball, but facing a 2nd and 11 here. It's Melissa again with a big hole, but several black helmets waiting for him right there at the line of scrimmage. He'll get 3 yards, but he took a shot by about 4 Tigers.
You're right. It was initial opening was there, but it closed quick. And yes, that was a pretty aggressive finish to that play.
71, Teddy Bauer, 6'2", 275 sophomore on that defensive line in there to make the initial hit. And 3rd down and 9.
275, and it doesn't matter which guard he's going up against, 195 right now. They're averaging under 200 pounds on their offensive line right now, Williamstown is.
So 3rd and long for Williamstown here, and Melissa's going to keep it himself, was running it the whole way, had space, and the same play picked up the first down on last 3rd and long going to get another.
It's going to be close. I think they're going to move him, but yeah, you're right. I mean, again, it's just a very quick play, quick snap, power move right up the middle, and again, he wasn't touched until he got to the line of the linebackers. They're going to do an official spot, Brian. No, they're not.
The initial was fourth and short, and now not even a measurement, and the head official is going to say, move the chains. So Melissa picks up another 3rd and long and keeps this drive moving for the Yellowjackets here now at 8 minutes to go.
2 3rd and longs that Melissa has picked up for Williamstown. That is not a good recipe for Marietta tonight.
We'll see Maxwell Melissa go under center for the first time tonight. Hand off to Joy. Joy will get a couple of yards right into the teeth of that defense.
It's just, again, it's just smash mouth football right now. They're 2 teams going at it right now. Point of attack. You're not seeing a lot of finesse right now. We've only seen the one passing play, and it was overthrown. So, yeah, 2 teams that are just, we're going to come at you. Okay, come at me. I mean, that's what's going on right now.
Come at me, bro. So every run has been well covered by Marietta except for when the quarterback runs.
Right.
You almost need to put a spy on him.
Joy is getting a couple of really tough yards, but Melissa right now is doing the damage.
Melissa to run again. This time hit as he crosses the line of scrimmage. 54, Blake Hansen, the senior defensive end, collects him after a yard or two, and it'll be 3rd down and 7 or 8.
It's good recognition by Hansen, too, because he fought off the block. He thought maybe it might go towards the outside, and when he saw Melissa make the cut inside, he was able to get off his block very quickly and get a hand on there. By that time, too, the linebackers were ready to help out with the tackle.
6:30 rolling clock here in the opening quarter. Another 3rd and long for Williamstown. They've gone to Melissa running the ball at the last 2, and they'll do it again. And this time, bottled up and going to be dropped for a loss. The Tigers rise up and clow at the Jacket offensive line, and it'll bring up the first 4th down of the night.
They just clogged the box on that one. They clogged the box. Every point of attack, there was a white shirt there. Melissa tried to get into a hole, was not able to do so, got pushed backwards. He did try to extend the play out, but to no avail, and looks like Coach Beck is thinking go for it on 4th down.
4th down at about, the scoreboard says 7. It looks like it's closer to 8 from where we're standing. As we go under 6 minutes, this is the opening drive of the game. There they changed it, 4th and 8.
They're running out of time, too.
Play clock rolling down. 4, 3, and whistles, and a timeout called by Williamstown.
I think the coaching staff got a little antsy there because they called a play that had motion in it. That was at .5 at the play clock at that point, so it was probably the right move. Interesting time, Brian, because again, I mean, they've been doing it. They've been winning those battles, but now the old bend but don't break approach right now, as Marietta is fully in that. A big stop on 3rd down and causing Coach Beck to roll the dice a little bit.
And we're a 6-minute plus drive that started at the 37. They've realistically only gone 30 yards, 40 yards in the last 6+ minutes. So if Marietta can come up with a stop here, I mean, this is a win by all accounts. In the opening drive, if you give up 2 or 3 3rd and longs, but if you can stop a 4th and 8, and there's no reason to think Melissa won't be running it,
right,
or are they going to pull out another pass here? I don't think you do. I think you go with your bread and butter, what got you to the dance. So we'll see what Coach Beck dials up here on.
I don't know how many 7-minute scoring drives he's had this year. So this is probably a little bit out of their comfort zone.
Melissa to throw. The back falls down and short arms it. It was intended for Goodnow, who was open, but it skips in, and Williamstown will turn it over on downs.
And you don't know what that does to the psyche of the team on, who knows what they've been talking about over the last week or so. Yes, Williamstown this, Williamstown that, but that was one very large battle. I know it's the first one. There's going to be more as this game rolls on, but this was a battle won for Marietta.
Junior quarterback Drew Warden, number 10, will go under center in a double wing set for Marietta, who wants to run the football. James Whittingham wanted to run it, but he got flat 3 yards deep, and that is an inauspicious debut for the Marietta offense.
It's just like, not so fast, my friend. Aiden Corbin said, no, you know what, we're pretty good at this too. And again, that kind of sets the stage right now. First play, there was little containment. Corbett got in there and made the play.
Aiden Corbett, one of the several seniors on this team. Trying to, as Coach Beck said, do what no other Williamstown team has done, and that's repeat as state champs. On the ground again for Williamstown, and nothing there. Lincoln Joy comes up and makes the hit. Marietta will move backwards another 2 yards.
And there was a couple of different options on that play. There was a guy in motion. He went around. They could have handed it to them. They decided to hand it to the interior back. Every person that had a chance of touching that ball was covered. There would have been no way that play would have got any yardage on there.
4.5 rolling clock, first quarter, no score. Marietta's first time with the ball, and they cannot stop going backwards. 3rd and 17. Out of the shotgun is Warden. He will fire down the middle of the field to no one in particular, almost picked by Goodnow. But 4th down, and all the juice Marietta had from the turnover on downs is burned up quickly with a 3 and out.
And that was just a simple miscommunication. He was going for Junior Smith the whole way, but Junior stopped his route at the 30. I think it was supposed to be a post, but he stopped right there looking for the ball, and just quarterback and receiver not on the same channel.
Braxton Lang to punt it away for Williamstown, digs it off the turf. End over end is going to kick up, and Goodnow will take it at his own 42. Excuse me, cuts inside into Marietta territory and will be stacked up at the Marietta 42.
So that bend but don't break for Marietta. You thought maybe a little bit of momentum for them. They do a 3 and out where they mostly went backwards. Now, and then on special teams, Goodnow gets a good return. They start in Marietta territory.
As the sun sets in the distance, a beautiful night for football here in Williamstown. I start coughing, which is great. Williamstown taking their time in the huddle. Well, the play clock hadn't started yet, so there we go.
Do your thing. Talk it over.
Melissa will hand it off, and Lincoln Joy trips on his own feet and will fall down at the 44.
You know, he tripped, but the interior lineman for Marietta was in there. That play would have been stopped. The fact that he tripped was a little bit, irrelevant at that point, but good defensive positioning right now. And, right now the Marietta Tigers are pretty aggressive.
Ball at the 43.5-yard line for Williamstown, 2nd and 13, and they'll roll 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right and run it. Here's Joy, and no joy there as Teddy Bauer swallows him up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive squad getting a little bit more confident with each and every play, but you got to think at some point Coach Beck's going to call something, spread the field out just a little bit more. Right now, most of their success has been quarterback keepers or the jet sweep, but you got to think maybe they're going to be dialing up a pass play here at some point.
They'll stay in that 4-receiver set with 3 of them to Molesa's left. Goodnow comes in motion, and Molesa to throw. Setting up the middle screen, hits Goodnow, who gets planted at the 40-yard line.
And that was Whittakin, who's also good on the offensive side too, but he plays a pretty tough middle linebacker. He sniffed that play out and was able to make the stop.
So 4th and 9 at their opponent's 40, and Williamstown will roll the punt team onto the field. Dropping deep is Elijah Lyris Kelly, who we've seen for a few years now. He's always dangerous. He's got some speed to him. good now on to punt for the Jackets. 2:15 first quarter. That one goes sailing and will be taken at the 6 and dropped. And Lyris Kelly has to fall on it on the 6, and that's where Marietta will take over. Tigers couldn't muster any offense first time with their football. Actually, they're in the hole.
It was not only a 3-0, but it was 3-0, but it was backwards.
2:07 here in a quick-moving game compared to the marathon we had last week at PHS South.
Oh, that was excruciating. It was a great game, though.
Warden will hand it off, and it's Whittekind.
Good rush. I mean, you're
he went forward.
I know you were pinned so far back. I mean, you want to have a good push on first down, and compared to what they have been, just like you said, that was a very good gain. Second and manageable.
2nd and 7 out at the 10-yard line for the Marietta Tigers. 3-2 on the season. Dropped their first two, won 3 in a row since. Feeling pretty good about themselves. And Warden to throw.
He's open.
He'll drop it out there to Seth Britton. And Britton is going to be near the first down marker on the far side. Jackets say they had the football, but nothing from the officials. They're saying it's 3rd down. Going to say 3rd and 1 out around the 16-yard line.
Marietta spread the field out that time. They had a receiver that was far off to the right side, and that drew the secondary away. Nobody in that slot right there, so they were able to get that screenplay to work.
Inside a minute to go here, rolling clock. Warden stands up with 5, 4 on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. And there's the flag for delay. Oh, no! Coach Shobe says he called timeout. Coach Beck is incensed, but Coach Shobe and the official over by him saying timeout.
Wow, he must have called it with a millisecond left. This far, Judge, here on our side, flag was in the air.
It was in the air. Boy, he got some good arc on that. It had a nice height. He got a good.
I bet you he plays cornhole.
Had some hang time. 41 seconds in the Marietta timeout here in the first quarter. Both teams burning a timeout here in the first quarter. High school football this season presented by WVU Medicine Camden Clark. Glad to have them on board. As we check the Preston's Beauty Academy scoreboard, still no score here as we're closing in on the end of the first quarter.
That's huge. I mean, obviously, it's the difference between 3rd and 1 and 3rd and 6. It's mathematics, but nonetheless.
Handoff on 3rd and 1.
I don't know.
And it's going to depend on the spot. In a shocking maneuver, all the Tigers think they got it. Whittekind got the carry. Ref's going to eyeball it and say first down. So the first down of this game for the Marietta Tigers comes with 23 seconds left in the first quarter.
And they had nowhere on that last play. I mean, they looked confused, and then even the timeout was late. If that wouldn't have happened, 3rd down and 6, I mean, didn't look good, but they were able to get just enough to get that first down, and they're going to end up with this first quarter with no score.
They're going to let the quarter run out. After 12 minutes of play, we've got no score here at the 2023 Rumble on the River, Marietta and Williamstown. You're watching high school football presented by WVU Medicine Camden Clark on CAS 45.
Healthy relationships. It's how we think about primary care at Camden Clark. When you choose one of our providers, you're starting a relationship with access to all specialty healthcare services, diagnostics, and seamless electronic medical records offered by WVU Medicine. With our award-winning Cardiac Care Center, the Center for Pain Management, Urology and GI Services, Robotic Surgery, sports medicine, award-winning orthopedic care, and more. If you need specialty care, it's our goal to treat you close to home. Plus, MyWVU Chart is state-of-the-art, user-friendly electronic medical records at your fingertips. You have secure 24-hour access to your private health information. Message your doctor, self-schedule an appointment, refill prescriptions, check in online, and quickly see your test result. We're the only nationally recognized local community healthcare providers taking care of you and your family for over 125 years. Welcome to convenient, connected primary care. That's the power of WVU Medicine, Camden Clark.
Back here in Williamstown, moving to the second quarter. Big first down picked up by the Marietta Tigers to end the first quarter, and they will start the second quarter with 1st and 10 at their own 18. Wharton will go under center. They're staying in this tight double wing formation here. They want to grind it out on the ground. And the handoff goes to Junior Smith, and he has busted this one loose. And Junior Smith is going to take it to the house. 82 yards, touchdown, Marietta.
You got 3 guys on this team that's averaging 5 yards per rush. This is a good team, and they're playing within their strengths. This wing T, whatever you want to call it, this is their smash mouth football has been effective over the last 3 weeks. And boy, he got out that open. He got to the 30-yard line. He turned on the afterburners. Nobody was catching him at that point.
Braxton Lang took the extra point for the Tigers.
Braxton Lang on for the extra point.
You get the touchdown, but you can't complete the extra point there. They just said, nope, we're not going to let you. We gave you that one. We're not going to give you this one.
So Marietta strikes first here with a 82-yard run from Junior Smith to open the scoring at 6-0. And you know, you mentioned when we talked about Williamstown that they hadn't had these long drives before, and you know, especially ones that come up dry and they're big plays, and then all of a sudden Marietta busts one loose, and once Junior Smith got to the second level, there was nobody back there.
There was nobody to get him, and it was good blocking by that great offensive line from Marietta. He did get a couple of hands on him, but he broke free from that. But once, just like you said, as soon as he got to the second level, there was no touching him. It was a great run. So, and Coach Beck alluded that during the pregame talk that you had with him. There's some things that they knew they were going to see tonight they hadn't seen yet. And there's a couple things that I wouldn't think I would have had on the bingo card tonight.
Kick is headed back towards Dodrell, and he'll take it at the 4 for the Yellowjackets. Spun around at the 15. And brought down at the 19-yard line. So Williamstown, their 3rd time with the football in this game. A long drive, turn it over on downs, and then a quick 3 and out. And the Jackets find themselves in a position they have not seen all year, I believe, and that's trailing.
Yes, and you got to find guys in the black and orange right now. They're getting more confident with each play. And right now, the Jackets might be scratching their heads a little bit because they have not been in this situation yet.
Here's Melissa to throw on first down. Heaves it down the middle of the field. Dodrell is open, juggles it, loose, collects it! Oh my goodness! Holy smokes! Oh my, look at this replay. Dodrell knocks it in the air and collects it before going down.
Great camera shot.
Checking out that One Community Federal Credit Union replay there.
Gosh, that was a great camera shot, and that was an even better catch.
Good job. Nice job, Caden. Melissa will hand it off, little inside. Sneaky.
Hey, you know,
Gavin Buck. Excuse me, Gavin. Is it Gavin Buck 20?
24.
Rex Anderson on the carry.
Well, you know, you hear so much about the athletic side of Maxwell Melissa, but that was just straight leadership. That was a great that was just great quarterbacking right there. You had every reason to believe that Joy was going to get that ball, and he did the Brett Favre ball fake, and Anderson got about 8 yards up the middle.
Equipment problem for one of the Tigers. One of the defensive players had to come off, so he'll be replaced. Wind the clock at 10:55 here in the second quarter. Huge play for the Yellowjackets, flips the field. 2nd and 2.
Coach Beck's wanting to change the play.
Melissa will keep it. Wrapped up and going to be brought down.
It's going to be close.
The first down marker.
I think he's going to be short. Great job by Whittakin one time to get in there, middle linebacker. You know, he's dealing with a world-class athlete right now in Maxwell Melissa, at least a state-class athlete, and he did a great job in the open field bringing him down, and it's a half-yard short.
It's going to be 3rd and inches for the Yellowjackets, who in that big chunk play really got all the momentum back in this game and brought this crowd to life.
Reverse.
And they'll do a reverse.
And nobody's there.
Play call. And into the end zone is Landon Doggle for the touchdown. Landon Doggle from 30 yards out. Squares us at 6.
Well, that was a good time for that one, Coach Beck, because they had been doing a really good job of being aggressive going to the ball. So they see it's going one direction. They're stacking the box. They're bringing the middle linebackers. Everybody's going one direction. Uh-oh. Boom, the other way. And then you had great blocking downfield. Melissa had a block. The split end had a block, too. Great job by Williamstown and the right play call when they needed it.
You knew you were going to get 2 plays out of that one anyway. You're going for that on 4th down. So they'll go for 2. Melissa will try to get it himself.
I don't think
Stretches
so.
across, and I don't think he's going to make it, and he will not. 9:51 second quarter. We're knotted at 6. You're watching high school football presented by WVU Medicine Camden Clark on CAS 45.
Rejuvenation Laser and Skin Center wants to welcome 3 new state-of-the-art machines to their location. The Physique targets stubborn areas that regular diet and exercise have trouble with to help you get the results you've been looking for. The Tetra is a CO2 laser that offers fully customizable skin treatments to help improve fine lines and wrinkles, scars, and more. The Pico helps remove tattoos and dark spots by offering laser skin resurfacing with no downtime. Call 740-538-9943 to book your appointment.
It's game time, and One Community Federal Credit Union is here to help you tackle your financial goals. With our convenient and secure electronic banking and mobile services, we're taking our customer service experience to the next level. Plus, our CD rates are some of the best around, so you get more bang for your buck. When you need a loan, One Community can get you a great rate and a fast decision made locally. It all adds up to us being the Mid-Ohio Valley's winning team. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
After the touchdown, that is going to be taken on the fly by Brant Durham, number 9. Flag going to come in from the back. Durham made somebody eat a stiff arm back there as he's going to be drugged down around the 23-yard line. He fought for about 40 yards to get 2 forward. But we'll see what the flag in the back is.
I have a feeling that's going to be a hold.
Lincoln Joy on the tackle for the Yellowjackets.
.9:39. We'll wait and see what the penalty is here. Decide which way they're going to go with the football.
Oh, they're talking with Marietta.
Marietta's moving backwards.
Oh, okay. Maybe he was just relaying the bad news.
Return.
Shot block.
Number 5 on the receiving team. Half the distance to go. Okay.
Braden Fry going to get tagged with a low block. So that will move Marietta back to about the 11-yard line.
After that great return, too, you get that momentum, that good feeling, that great stiff arm, by the way.
Oh,
but now it's all for naught.
6-all here as Warden will go under center. Hand off, and this is Junior Smith. He hit a home run last time he touched the football, and he's loose again. No way! You're kidding me! Oh, he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 36.
That's just great blocking at the point of attack. And really, where's the Williamstown defensive secondary? The kid that made the tackle was the cornerback on the other side of the field. He had to run all the way across to get there. Where's the containment on that side?
Whittakin is the back. Smith is also in there as one of the wings. He goes in motion. They'll go to Whittakin. Breaks the first tackle, breaks another tackle at the 30, and he is going to head for the house. Touchdown, Marietta. Zane Whittakin from 36 yards out.
That's I'm a man moment right there, because he fought off at the middle, broke out, got away from the linebacker. Nobody in the secondary could do anything about it. Wow.
Check out the One Community Federal Credit Union replay. Whittakin punches it in from 36 yards out. And Marietta answers right back. Lang to attempt the extra point, and this one will go through cleanly and over the building. We'll keep it here at 9:03 in the second. Brian and Mike, happy to have you here for homecoming in Williamstown, and what started as a scoreless muscle shove back and forth. I'm better, no, I'm better. Shampoo is better. No, conditioner makes the hair soft. And all of a sudden, it's turned into a shootout in the last 3 minutes.
I tell you, again, and we're seeing the athleticism from both teams. We knew from the scouting reports and whatever that we knew, they're state champions. We knew Williamstown was good, and we knew that they retooled and everything, but we'd heard about the vaunted running attack of Marietta, and we're seeing it tonight. Junior Smith is the real deal, and we haven't even seen the other two guys that what's that?
Apparently he missed the
He
extra
did, yeah,
point.
he missed it.
Oh, I didn't see him missed it.
Yep, 12-6. But, yeah, man, we're seeing that great running attack right now. We haven't even seen – well, I guess we just did in Whittakin right there. They still got another guy in the former Britain, too. It's a good running attack, and Williamstown's getting punched in the face right now.
Lang tees it up, giving this Marietta fans made the short trip a lot to cheer for here, leading 12-6 in Williamstown. This one is headed back towards Dodrell. He'll take it at the 10. Check that. That is Joy, I believe. No, that's 5. That's good now. I'll get it right sooner or later. So good now takes it out to the 30. And at the other end of the field, we've got flags as 74 Jenner Burge and 16 Logan Grosclose are tied up back at midfield, and a flag flies, and we'll see what this is all about.
That might be one of those situations where it was the last person who got the last haymaker in, and that was 74 Burge. But you don't know what happened before that. But it looks like they're going to get Burge on that one. I don't think they're going to call offsetting.
We had 2 fouls.
Oh, I guess we are.
Foul, white. Personal foul, red. They all set.
All right.
First down.
Marietta's already moved back. They're 20 yards off the ball, figuring that was coming their way. But they're going to get both sides.
I was watching the tussle, but I was watching it at the end there, and when he threw the flag, the Williamstown player got the last shove in. So I thought for sure they were going to get him, but I guess he recognized it was going both ways.
1st and 10 Yellowjackets trailing by 6 here in the second quarter. Melissa will run to the near side, turns the corner, takes a shot at the 35, and is out to the 37. 2nd and 3 for the Jackets.
Good downfield blocking there, but also a good job of late penetration by the defensive secondary for Marietta to catch up. But a good first down gain there for Melissa. I think we're going to see a steady diet of him. As long as he's hydrated and respirated, he should be fine.
Last week against Ritchie County, Maxwell ran for 129 yards on only 7 carries in their blowout of the Rebels. This is Lincoln Joy. Joy will have the first down across the 40 and is out to about the 47.
I said it before, the kid likes contact. He likes getting hit. He takes on the first hit. He'll spin off, probably get about another 3 yards he did on that carry right there.
Closing in on 8 minutes to go here in the opening half, 12-6.
And we were still in the first quarter last week.
Yeah, you were. Melissa under center, and they'll do the quick handoff to the fullback, Rex Anderson, and Anderson will rumble forward for about 6.
For the Tigers, take over about 5 on the play, almost 6, brings up second down there, short 5 for the Yellowjackets.
Melissa came all the way to the sideline, had a word with Coach Beck, so might be dialing up a special play here. Another nice run. This time it's Joy, and he'll get the first down.
Yep, Joy's out inside the 40.
Tackles made on the 13. James Smith. Ball down to the 30-yard line.
I tell you, every lineman in a maroon jersey won their battle on that one. Joy was untouched until he got to the 40-yard line. That was enough for the first down at that point. He got a couple extra.
So nobody could move the ball in the first quarter, and now nobody can stop the other one in the second quarter. Cool. Melissa in the shotgun with Joy. And Melissa will keep it right side, inside the 30, and close to another first down.
That's he's untouched until he gets to the secondary. And if that keeps up, that's going to average about anywhere from 7 to 8 yards to carry. So, and that's it. Safety made the tackle on that one. So this is, again, Williamstown at the point of attack doing their job.
Taking in chunks, another first down for the Yellowjackets. 6.5 to go here in the second quarter. Melissa will go under center. This is when he typically hands off to the fullback. And he does. I called that one from up here. He's down to about the 11 and another first down for Williamstown.
I don't know if
If he's under center, Rex Anderson's getting it.
I don't know if there's a member of the Marietta coaching staff that was listening to the CAS broadcast. Might have just gotten rid of that tendency right there.
Jackets are back on the ball again. Melissa in the shotgun. Joy is the sidecar. And it'll be Joy. Not much there, maybe a yard or two.
There's a lot of theatrics to that formation. And,
I like that. Theatrics.
There was some choreography and everything.
A heck of a show.
Yard marker says fourth down, but I think that's second down.
It is
right?
second
Okay,
down.
okay.
You can get, that was first down. This is second down.
Okay.
You can get a first down at about the 2, it looks like. Melissa to keep it himself, trying to find a crease, but it is not there as the Tiger defense stiffens up down in the shadow of their own goalpost. It'll be 3rd and long.
The only good thing about that run is that he was able to fall forward, so he pushed for another extra yard or two out of it, boy. But that's chasm there kind of really closed up very, very quickly on Melissa. Just great athleticism to get what he got.
Figure it's going to be 4-down territory down here anyway. Jackets trying to even this one up at 12. Melissa to keep it. Tries to turn the corner, and it's not there. Shut down at about the 6. It'll be 4th down. Call it 4th and 3 as we're at 4:30 left here in the second.
Yeah, but you called it. It's right. This was 4-down territory. They
don't even kick extra points. They're not kicking a field goal.
Yeah, they were hoping to be able to get more on that one, but they're still manageable.
And
I thought he got more yardage than that. It's 4th and 4.
Oh, they are saying 4th and 4.
I thought he
Rex
got closer
Anderson, the fullback, is out on the field, but Melissa is not under center. But look for Anderson possibly. And Melissa to throw on 4th down, setting up the screen. Read by Marietta and snuffed out, and it's a turnover on downs inside the 10. The second turnover on downs in this game by the Yellow Jacket offense.
They tried to switch the field. The formations looked like everything was going to move to the right. setting up the screen to the left, though. But the short side of the field makes that a tough play to make that happen. They just didn't give themselves enough space to work with. Obviously, they were a couple yards short. But, yeah, interesting play call. Just did not complete with the execution.
1st and 10, Marietta. Deep in their own end. Ball's at the 7-yard line. Gordon will hand it off. And it's Junior Smith bouncing off people, and he's out to the 15. He is absorbing so much impact and just spinning out of it. It's unreal.
And it's all forward movement. It's straight. I mean, it's just that wing formation there. You know, he takes the step back, veers around, gets the handoff.
Is it the veer? Are they running the veer?
They're running the veer. But you're right. I mean, he's doing a great job. There's a couple of times he's gotten the ball where he hadn't been touched, but there have also been times linemen have gotten a hand on a linebacker and he's been able to absorb it, push off, and get that extra yardage.
This will be Whittekin, I believe.
Whittekin on the run.
And it is, and he will move the chains for Marietta as we close in on 3 minutes until the half.
I tell you, a running football team, I mean, they can churn yards, they can take off time. This is a, you know, at this point in the game, it's a crucial time right now. Williamstown has got to make a stop because each run gives them a little bit more confidence.
And Marietta gets the ball to start the third.
It's another good point.
Whittekin is the tailback. Now a shift moves Smith to the other side. Smith in motion, and Smith with the football. Shoves the first man aside, spins out of the second one. There's 35 and out of bounds along the Marietta side, or the Williamstown sideline, near the 40, another first down. What a runner. I don't remember this kid from last year.
I don't either, and he's still not even their leading rusher now, but he is now. I guarantee that he is now, but yeah, he doing a great job of just always moving forward. He's that's a patented move, that stiff arm, too.
He's slippery, man, elusive.
They got to keep a spy on 13.
Another shift for the Tiger offense at 2:33 of the second. It'll be Whittekin. Made the first guy miss. And Goodnow has to piggyback him, ride him down to the 49. 2nd and 1.
Well, I mean, 13's got a target on him now. So they are going to keep a spy on him. They're going to keep a couple extra eyes on him. Every time they do that, that's going to open up that middle to Whittekin, and he got close to a first down on that one.
Mike, it may just be me, but it looks like Marietta's getting a better shove off of the offensive line as this game wears on a little bit. The more plays this defense has to take, the farther they're getting shoved back as Junior Smith spins his way down to the 45 and a Marietta first down inside 2 minutes to go. Tigers still have 2 timeouts in their pocket.
Yeah, they're winning the battles now. I mean, this is a classic running team right now, too. They're churning yards. They're killing time. And with a 6-point lead, even at this point in the game, this is an impressive drive and impressive time for Marietta.
Gordon will throw.
Why?
Complete, but back to the line of scrimmage.
I guess they're just trying to keep him a little honest, I guess. You know?
Seth Britton makes the catch for no gain, and timeout. Marietta, Coach Jason Schob wants to talk about things here with 92 seconds left and a 6-point lead. 2nd and 10. It's more about the time than it is the distance than anything else. Probably going to call a couple of plays here because the way this offense moves, it just, it'll take 40 seconds, 45 seconds to run 2 plays.
Look at the sideline too, Brian. You see these guys in the maroon gold right now. Got a couple guys that are sucking wind right now.
Helmets off.
Helmets off, sucking wind, drink, a little extra drink of water here right now. I'm telling you right now, Marietta is playing tough and stretching the field. It's been a grueling couple of minutes for the Williamstown Yellowjackets.
At this point, to me, the defensive strategy is just keep him out of the end zone.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how much ground we give up. Keep them out of the end zone for the next minute and a half because we can't let them score and then get the ball back.
Yeah. At least that you can regroup in the intermission. Yeah, you're right. The big thing right now is got to keep him out. Now you got Lears Kelly, who's been underused tonight. You never know what you're going to use him.
Wharton to throw out of the shotgun, complete along the near side and shoved out of bounds. The clock will stop as he hits Brant Durham for about 8 2nd and 2.
Nice gain. Hardly took any time off the clock. Manageable third down.
And Wharton can throw. It's not like he's underhanding it out there or anything like that.
Yeah, he's a totally capable quarterback, but he's got 3 weapons in the backfield that they can count on a lot more than that.
He'll go out of the shotgun, play action to throw. All kinds of time. Complete to Britton along the near sideline. No gain, but a flag down, and that'll stop the clock at 1:22, and it'll be a hold on Marietta. And that's what happens to a running team when all of a sudden they turn into a passing team.
That's what I was going to say. It was an interesting play call in the fact that it wasn't going to get a first down, but then the double jeopardy of having the holding call. Now at least it's still third down. I don't know. Do you
I almost declined that.
I'd say decline the penalty because they got a loss on the play. It's still going to be a short fourth down. It's going to be fourth down, maybe 2.5.
Turn and run, holding.
I don't know.
Number 65, White.
They're going to make them repeat the third down. Okay, well, let's push them back a little bit further, and maybe you can cause a turnover of some sort. Shorten the field a little bit.
So spot foul will make it 3rd and 12. Back at the 47. Or farther than that. Where are they putting the football? They put it at midfield. Good Lord. 3rd and 15. Wharton out of the shotgun again on 3rd and 15. 3-man rush. He heaves it down the far sideline. Man is open and caught at the 10-yard line. That's Durham, hauls it in. Oh no, they're going to say incomplete. Oh, they're going to say incomplete. Huge pickup. It through the air. Check it out on replay. I thought they waved it incomplete, but he kept it through the roll. Not by much, but it counts. 1st and goal, Marietta.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Big play. And now it really is huge. We've got to keep them out of the end zone. Marietta, though, in a great spot.
Warden will hand it off to Britton. Britton will fight his way to the 6 or 7 where they say he stopped. Now time is the factor as Marietta has 1 timeout left. So they can't take forever here setting this play up. And yet they are taking forever setting this play up. Right out of the huddle to the line. Warden is under center, 28 counting down. Junior Smith picks his way through. He will come down short.
They have to
and
call
Coach
timeout.
Shob is running down the field, signaling that timeout.
By the time they would have got up,
seconds left.
I know they probably would not have huddled, but by the time they would have been reset to play, it would have been under 10 seconds.
17 seconds and 2.5 yards between Marietta and a 2-touchdown lead over the defending state champion Williamstown Yellowjackets.
Please reset the clock to 20.2. 20.2.
They'll put 3 seconds back on. Brian and Mike, happy to have you tuned in here on CAS 45 High School Football, presented by WVU Medicine Camden Clark. Homecoming here in Williamstown, and the rumble on the river has been a barn burner thus far. 12-6 Marietta, with the Tigers knocking on the door for 6 more. Warden will go under center. Whittakin is the tailback. Britton the wing to the right. Smith the wing to the left. And another shift. Smith in motion. Smith with the football. Picks his way through. Touchdown, Marietta. Junior Smith with his 2nd touchdown. As you watch the One Community Federal Credit Union replay, just spinning and winning like he's been doing all night.
And it's tough to, it's tough to key because he's busted off a couple of big runs. He's busted off a couple of touchdown runs. But if you don't hand it to him, they're going to give it to Whitkin, who's also done very well up the middle. So it's tough to key on one and worry about the other.
And Lang's extra point. This one is good, and a flag down behind the play. We'll see what the penalty is.
By 44, Braxton Lang.
I have a feeling I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
I've got a feeling.
Ooh.
You didn't think you were going to get a show, too, didn't you?
Crowd was good. After the play, dead ball, personal foul. Number 60 on the white. It'll be a 15-yard penalty on the kickoff.
Personal foul against Marietta. So that will move the kickoff back 17 and a half seconds. Not typically enough to work with, but you should be able to get good field position out of this kickoff if you're Williamstown.
Yeah, that could be a huge thing, 15 yards back, so you have to think they'll probably catch it close to the 30-yard line. He's not really been kicking it incredibly deep up to this point. So 30-yard line, get about a 15-yard return or so. You can do something in that amount of time. You got to move quick though. Oh my, yeah, that's
yeah.
A
they got to kick
return
from the 25. So we'll see what kind of leg Lang has, as Williamstown has gotten a couple of good returns.
Molessa's back deep too, so that could.
They put Maxwell Molessa back there.
So let's see what a playmaker can do in a very crucial time of the game. And if I'm 44, I'm kicking to the other side.
It's Molessa and Goodnow back there. Going to kick it towards Goodnow, who will take it around his own 30.
Oh, no!
Midfield and some room, and dropped down in Marietta territory at the 44.
All right, so 10 seconds.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
10 seconds in timeouts. You could conceivably run anywhere from 2 to 3 plays, depending on how. Obviously,
they still have 2 timeouts.
Yeah,
right?
they can make a quick strike play, call the immediate timeout, and depending on how that works, you could squeeze 3 plays in this.
Marietta's probably going to drop some guys back. A running play is, depending on how far you get, is going to kill this clock.
Yeah.
Here's Molessa, and he will throw. 3-man rush. He's going to heave it down the near sideline, looking for Goodnow, and picked by Lyris Kelly. And Elijah Lyris Kelly is trying to do something with no time on the clock. Flags are flying everywhere. There's a helmet on the field, and he's going to be brought down around the neck along the Marietta sideline. We'll see what the flag is.
That helmet was lost early in the play. That was before even Molessa got the throw off.
We'll check out the One Community Federal Credit Union replay here as we wait for the call. And Molessa loads up. The helmet's already off. He loads it up, and Lyris Kelly just jumps the route, if you will.
He just played center field on that one.
And we'll see what the call is here.
Illegal participation. Just red. Helmet came off, and he participated with the play. That shows you applying the penalty. It's halftime.
So once your helmet comes off, you have to disengage from the play because you are not properly safetied and stuff. So that's the penalty. Marietta catches a huge break at the end of halftime. A score, a pick, and they get the ball to start the third. 19-6. Marietta leads Williamstown. We're at the half. This is high school football presented by WVU Medicine Camden Clark on CAS 45.
Healthy relationships. It's how we think about primary care at Camden Clark. When you choose one of our providers, you're starting a relationship with access to all specialty healthcare services, diagnostics, and seamless electronic medical records offered by WVU Medicine. With our award-winning Cardiac Care Center, the Center for Pain Management, Urology and GI Services, robotic surgery, sports medicine, award-winning orthopedic care, and more. If you need specialty care, it's our goal to treat you close to home. Plus, My WVU Chart is state-of-the-art, user-friendly electronic medical records at your fingertips. You have secure 24-hour access to your private health information. Message your doctor, self-schedule an appointment, refill prescriptions, check in online, and quickly see your test result. We're the only nationally recognized local community healthcare providers taking care of you and your family for over 125 years. Welcome to convenient, connected primary care. That's the power of WVU Medicine Camden Clark.
Rejuvenation Laser and Skin Center wants to welcome 3 new state-of-the-art machines to their location. The Physique targets stubborn areas that regular diet and exercise have trouble with to help you get the results you've been looking for. The Tetra is a CO2 laser that offers fully customizable skin treatments to help improve fine lines and wrinkles, scars, and more. The Pico helps remove tattoos and dark spots by offering laser skin resurfacing with no downtime. Call 740-538-9943 to book your appointment.
When you call the Basement Doctor West Virginia, you know you've called the right place. We'll help you solve the worst problems in your basement or crawl space, from bowed walls, cracks to water, mold, and more.
Our experienced and well-trained crews will carry out the repairs, leaving you with a drier, cleaner, healthier, safer, and more energy-efficient home. Plus, you get a lifetime transferable warranty.
You can trust the Basement Doctor of West Virginia. Call now at 877-DRY-TIME or visit basementdoctorwv.com.
At this time, it is my pleasure to announce the 2023 Williamstown High School Homecoming Tour. First off is Austin Bosgrad. He is the son of Kelly and the late Doug Bosgrad. His grandparents are Daniel and Patricia Ford and Faith Meredith. Austin plays on the varsity boys tennis team. He is a member of the National Honor Society. He plans on accepting an offer to play tennis in college and major in business administration. Once again, Austin Bosgrad. Next up is Claire Strobel. She's the daughter of Phil and Amy Strobel. Her parents are Rick and Kathleen Starwachter and the late Williamstown and Kathleen Strobel. Claire plays varsity girls volleyball and tennis at WHS. She is the president of the National Honor Society and is a member of the Pep Club. Plans on attending college to study business management, communications, marketing, or entrepreneurship in the music or fashion industry. Once again, Claire Strobel. Next up is Aiden Corbett. He is the son of Billy and Sarah Corbett. His grandparents are Joyce Ellis, Glenn Corbett, and Kathy Griffin. Aiden plays varsity football and track at WHS. He's a member of the National Honor Society. His future plans include attending college and to study business management. Once again, Aiden Corbett. Next up is Riley Landis. She is the daughter of Chet and Kristen Landis. Her grandparents are Jim and Kathy Cavizza and Carolyn Landis. Riley plays varsity girls basketball and volleyball at WHS. She is a student body president, a member of the National Honor Society, and a member of the Pep Club. Future plans include attending Western University to study speech pathology. Once again, Riley Landis. Next up is Maxwell Melessa. He is the son of Christopher and Heather Melessa. His grandparents are Joanne Melessa and Woody and Karen Ireland. He is a member of the varsity football and baseball teams. He's a member of the National Honor Society, plans on attending WVU to play baseball, and is currently undecided on his major. Once again, Maxwell Melessa. Next up is Briley Jones. She is the daughter of Brian and Megan Jones. Her grandparents are Lee and Brenda Wagner, Ed and Willa Joe Jones, and Chad and Susie Duvall. Briley is the captain of the WHS soccer team, a kicker of the varsity football team, and a mat maid for the WHS wrestling team. She's the president of the Pep Club, a member of the National Honor Society, and the Spanish National Honor Society. Her future plans are undecided at this time. Once again, Briley Jones. Next up is Matthew Taylor. He is the son of Joe and Tina Taylor. He is being escorted tonight by his brothers John and Luke Taylor. His grandparents, Fred Taylor. Matthew is a varsity cheerleader at WHS. He's the secretary of the National Honor Society, senior class vice president of the Environmental Club, captain of the Quiz Bowl team, and a member of the Pep Club. Plans on going to college, becoming a collegiate cheerleader, and pursuing a career as a pediatrician. Once again, Matthew Taylor. Next up is Grace McWhorter. Grace is the daughter of Keith and Julie McWhorter. Her grandparents are Pat and Shelley McWhorter, and Smiley and Diane Gillig. Grace is a member of the National Honor Society and is a senior class representative on the Student Council. Her future plans include attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill to study nursing. Once again, Grace McWhorter. And returning to crown the 2002 king, the 2022 king is Andrew Florence. He is the son of Doug and Andrea Florence. The crown bearer tonight is Bo Stewart, son of Justin and Kara Stewart. And our flower girl is Evelyn Miller, daughter of Thomas and Emily Miller. Presenting the flowers to our new queen and congratulating our new king is Brody Bowyer, vice president of the student body. And it gives me great pleasure at this time to announce the 2023 king and queen. The queen is Briley Jones. And the 2023 King is Matthew Taylor.
If you're looking for something unique, stop at Bullseye Antiques. Bullseye offers a mixture of antiques, primitives, collectibles, and gift items that blend together to give your home its own personality. New inventory arrives daily, and we buy antiques if you're looking to sell. Visit our Facebook page to see daily photo updates of current inventory. Bullseye Antiques is open 6 days a week, and our hours are 11 to 5. We are located on Guyon Road in South Parkersburg.
The Corner Cafe in downtown Parkersburg, next to Matheny Motors, has you covered for every meal of the day. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week. You can enjoy our full menu whenever you want. Burger for breakfast, omelet for dinner. You can have it at the Corner Cafe. Enjoy our dinner specials like meatloaf, baked steak, and open-face roast beef sandwiches. Top off your meal with homemade desserts, including our wide selection of pies. We hope to see you soon at the Corner Cafe, 3rd and Ann Streets in downtown Parkersburg, next to Matheny Motors.
Thank you, CAS Cable, for supporting Williamstown Cross Country.
I'm Rick Darubis from the Adelphia Summer Concert Series, and I want to thank CAS Cable for being our partner.
Thank you, CAS Cable, for the continued support of the PHS Big Red Marching Band.
Healthy relationships. It's how we think about primary care at Camden Clark. When you choose one of our providers, you're starting a relationship with access to award-winning specialty care, diagnostics, and MyWVU chart. Our state-of-the-art user-friendly electronic medical records that's at your fingertips. Caring for you for over 125 years. We're the only local community healthcare providers backed by the power of WVU medicine. Healthy relationships start here.
It's game time, and One Community Federal Credit Union is here to help you tackle your financial goals. With our convenient and secure electronic banking and mobile services, we're taking our customer service experience to the next level. Plus, our CD rates are some of the best around, so you get more bang for your buck. When you need a loan, One Community can get you a great rate and a fast decision made locally. It all adds up to us being the Mid-Ohio Valley's winning team. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
Carl's Pawn Shop is the first in the area to have the newest technology for evaluating precious metals. Yes, we're forging ahead of the pawn industry with state-of-the-art equipment which measures actual content in precious metals. When looking at jewelry or coins, we can tell you exactly what metals are in the items and its worth. Carl's has been a trusted source for buying and selling items and making loans for over 25 years. Stop in and see us at 3410 Emerson Avenue or 515 Division Street in Parkersburg.
Carl's Pawn Shop.
You don't have to go back to the dealer or travel hours to get professional maintenance and repair for your foreign auto. Cornerstone Auto Service is fully equipped with dealer-level equipment and the expertise to provide you with the same quality repairs you receive from the dealer at a fraction of the cost. From expert diagnostics to routine maintenance, Cornerstone provides honest answers and quality service. Professional, reliable, affordable. That's the team at Cornerstone Auto Service, Camden Avenue, Parkersburg.
DePaulo's Pizzeria, located at 1403 Grand Central Avenue in Vienna, welcomes you to try their all-you-can-eat buffet. Join us Monday through Friday, 11 to 2, as well as Sundays, 11 to 2 and 5 to 8. Enjoy our salad bar, pizza, pasta, subs, cheesy bread, calzones, pepperoni rolls, and desserts. We are proud to be a local, family-owned business and look forward to serving your family at DePaulo's.
It's football season, and CAS Cable has a deal for new customers that's a real touchdown. Right now, new customers can buy 1 month of internet service from CAS Cable and get a second month free. Rush to our website for details today. Tackle high prices with internet service from CAS Cable. Was that too many football references?
Healthy relationships. It's how we think about primary care at Camden Clark. We're the only local community healthcare providers backed by the power of WVU medicine. Self-schedule today at mywvuchart.com.
At Cox Family Pharmacy, we've built our reputation by taking exceptional care of our patients. Our team takes the time to get to know you and your family so you can get the help and service that you deserve. Thank you for making us your pharmacy for over 17 years. Cox Family Pharmacy, we're trusted.
Tired of long wait lines or no one answering the phone at chain pharmacies? At Cox Family Pharmacy, a real person answers the phone, and we do our best to make sure you and your family are well taken care of. Choose Cox Family Pharmacy. We're trusted.
Is your home making you sick? The quality of indoor air can be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outside air. At Grog's Home Services, we can help you breathe easy with our duct cleaning service. Our push-pull cleaning process can remove dirt, bugs, mites, and other stuff that may be living in your duct system. And right now, if you do a whole home duct cleaning, you'll get a health and safety furnace inspection for free. 12 months, 0% financing is available.
Think Penguin, think Grog's.
Happy fall from all of us at Crown Decor and Gifts. It's Fallapalooza at Crown Decor and Gifts, and you know what that means? We're pushing out all of our fall and Halloween decor at drastically low prices just for you. Save up to 50% store-wide today on all fall and Halloween merchandise throughout our store. You know Christmas is right around the corner, so come and join us at Crown Decor and Gifts for our Fallapalooza clearance sale. Welcome back to Crown. Welcome back to your happy place.
Welcome back to Williamstown, where the Marietta Tigers lead the homestanding homecoming Yellowjackets 19-6. Brian Guthrie, Mike Cameron high atop the press box here in Williamstown. And Mike, you were gifted some statistics from the first half from our good friends Doc Hall and the Z106 broadcast crew.
Best dang rock station in the state of West Virginia, and also pretty good on the call with the football games too. But yes, thank you for those stats. Williamstown rushed the ball 25 times for 145 yards. They held the ball for 16 minutes in that half. Maxwell Molesso had was 3 of 6 passing for 43 yards.
Most of that on one play.
Right. On the other side of the ball, 8 first downs for Marietta. 8 first downs, 15 rushes for 232 yards. Warden is 4 of 5 passing, 53 yards right now. Individually speaking, Melissa has 49 yards on 11 rushes. Rex Anderson has rushed the ball 3 times for 30 yards. Landon Dodrell had that 30-yard touchdown run. Lincoln Joy, 8 rushes for 24 yards. And Lewis Goodnow, 1 rush for 9 yards. Really not much to talk about on the passing side. Take it back onto the other side, though, for Marietta. Junior Smith is putting together an all-time game right now. 7 rushes, 176 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then you throw it to the guy that's now getting the ugly yards up the middle, Zane Whittakin. He's got 6 rushes for 54 yards, and he has a touchdown as well. So what we were worried about in the beginning of the game, and Coach Beck alluded to it as well, what was that size differential going to mean? What was that going to mean, those battles? And in the first half, we saw that nicely sustained drive that turned out to be a big bust for Williamstown, but they were moving the ball.
It took like 8 minutes.
Yeah, it was a very long, sustained drive. And then when the second quarter, all those rules that we had established in the first quarter were completely thrown out the window, and that's when Junior Smith took over for Marietta right now. Very, very tough position for Williamstown to be in right now. Not winning those battles, down 2 scores, starting the third quarter on defense too. So there's a lot of things checking against Williamstown right now.
We had a scoreless first quarter, 4 touchdowns in the second quarter, including a couple of home run balls.
Yes.
From here, mind you, we're way up here. At the end of the second quarter, some of those Yellow Jacket guys looked gassed. I mean,
yeah.
it's Coach Beck said, 8 to 9 of them are going to play Iron Man football. They're going to rotate in and out a little bit, but you got to have your best players on the field as much as you can, and the more those defensive guys have to take the beating from the Marietta offensive line and then turn right around and get attacked by the Marietta defensive line of fresh legs that are 275 pounds, you're going to get gassed. And conditioning has never been a question about Williamstown football. These are some of the best conditioned, best disciplined kids you're going to find anywhere. But at some point, there's that tipping point of these guys are just too big. And, we can't stop them or we can't get in front of them anymore.
Yeah, those battles are definitely, we were talking about, we were impressed by really what was happening in that first quarter. So we got into that sense of security, but it changed in the second quarter, and Marietta was winning more of them, getting the bigger chunks of yardage on the bigger plays. And you're right, that's becoming an issue, Brian, with the fact that a lot of these guys in the maroon shirts right now, they're playing a better part of the game. So that means offense, defense, they're getting gassed out there. There was a timeout that was taken with a couple minutes left, and we noticed it. They were sucking wind. They were taking a little extra sip of that water, hands on the. So it's something that they are going to deal with.
As you look out here on special teams, 2, 7, 11. These are guys that are playing both ways, and they're on kick coverage. It's just when do they get a break? And it's they're to this point, the Williamstown starters haven't really played a full game. They're usually pulled sometime in the third quarter because they're up by 50.
We actually brought that point up last week too in the Parkersburg South Parkersburg game, because really both teams hadn't really done a lot in the latter quarters because they'd always pulled their starters and everything. Now all those guys played the full amount of minutes last week, and
then some.
And then some. So yeah, I mean, this is another situation where Williamstown, this is the biggest test that they've seen up to this point. Right now, they are not winning the battle. They got to give the ball back. So this is a very crucial possession now for the Jackets on defense. And right now, Marietta's just kind of playing with house money.
Jonah Bosgraf has it teed up for Williamstown to get this third quarter underway. He puts the boot to it, and it is dropped but picked up by Marietta, and that is number 9, Brant Durham. And pretty good starting position, about the 29-yard line for the Marietta offense. And Drew Warden, the junior quarterback, has thrown pretty well. What'd you say, like 5 of 6 or something like that? But that's not his job.
Yeah.
He's there to hand the ball off to his 3 talented running backs.
He's officially a change of pace is what he is right now. Just keeping everybody honest. Boy, we've seen that a bunch.
Seen that shift. And it'll be Smith. And he will fight for about 3 or 4.
It's got to be almost a kind of a helpless feeling, too, when there's a pretty good shot 13's getting that ball. He's got it. Well, he's still got 5 yards on that gain right there. And he's getting it.
He's made himself very difficult to get a clean shot on. 2nd and 6. And this will be Whittekind, I believe, and he's going to get maybe 2. So 3rd and 4. Tigers doing a great job out of this wing formation, this veer. It's I'm not going to go wing T because the wing T is the most difficult thing to try and call in the history of play-by-play. I saw the University of Delaware run that when Marshall played them in a playoffs one year, and I hadn't the foggiest idea about football.
Bunch formation. They're
3rd and 4, and it'll be Smith trying to pick his way through, making guys bounce off of him, and he's still on his feet across the 45 to the 47. First down, Marietta. How many guys bounced off of him? And we got a shoe thrown. Junior lost it. Did he do all that with one shoe?
He
Junior
certainly
Smith
did.
is putting his shoe back on.
And the Williamstown, I didn't see what defender it was, but he actually picked it up and flung it about 5 to 10 yards that way. That's what caused the stoppage of play. But you're right. Melissa actually said, you know what? I know who's getting the ball. He met him head on. He bounced off, got the extra yardage that he needed, and got the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the Tigers, and it'll be Junior Smith again, making his cuts, and he will cross into Williamstown territory with a gain of about 5 or 6.
Tell you, with every carry, he's getting a lot more confident, and the defensive side's getting a lot more frustrated. And it's just a really bad combination right now. Williamstown has got to make a stop on this drive.
We're going to say 4 on the gain and mark him down at the midfield stripe. So 2nd and 6 again, 9:45 rolling clock, 3rd quarter, 19-6. Marietta on top, and there's the shift. Williamstown adjusts, Smith goes in motion, and I believe they had too many guys moving.
And I think when you got a lot of cogs moving like that and a lot of things in motion, you got to think sometimes they're going to make a mistake.
Yeah,
they
sooner or
finally
later,
did.
there's going to be 2 guys moving at the same time.
Just so many different things going on in that play. You're going to lose your concentration every once in a while. Did you see Melissa on that shift? He went opposite side. He's like saying, all right, I know what they're going to do. If they give the ball to Junior Smith, they're going to come to this end. I want to be the one to make that tackle. So he's watching wherever Smith is, and he's lining up on the other side.
Here's Whittakin on 2nd and 11 after the penalty. Another flag comes down. This is probably going to be in the area of a hold as Whittakin is down to the 47, but we'll see what this penalty is. 2nd and 11. This could shove the Tigers well back behind the chains.
Holding. Just right. Number 71. 2-yard penalty. 7
So 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and they're going to move that one back to the 35, just inside the 35. 15, 20, yep, 21. 2nd down and 21.
Well, we've seen an 80-yard touchdown run, so we know that he can make this distance. Williamstown's got to make this a significant stop.
Smith goes in motion, and he'll get the football and be wrestled down by a host of Yellowjackets.
We might get another penalty on Marietta too. Some extracurricular things. There was a lot of bodies flying after that play had ended. That might be personal foul on Marietta. They're kind of imploding on this one.
Now, this is not how you start a quarter with a 19-6 lead in Williamstown.
After play, good ball, personal foul. Number 51 on the right. 50-yard penalty. It will be 3rd down.
So after the play, so the play counts. Move it back from the end of that play.
3rd down and Da Vinci's.
Well, Da Vinci's is that way.
Okay, third down, and I don't know who lives
something that's over
there.
that way.
I live in this town. I probably could find somebody's house.
Throwing on third and forever, completed to Smith, makes the first guy bounce off, second guy missed, but finally brought down from behind out to the 32. Still 1,000 yards away from the first down, so Marietta will punt it away.
You know what I still take away from that play alone, Brian? Junior Smith's taking on the first hit, and he's just shoving it off. And good thing that the linebackers were able to catch up to that play. Yeah, he needed way too many yards to get that first down. But still, you got to tackle him. As soon as you get a hand on him, you got to bring him down. And Junior Smith is not allowing them to do that.
So a quick punt down the field will take a Marietta roll and be taken by Goodnow. Almost tripped up at the 25, now reverses his field and going to be brought down behind the 30-yard line. So Marietta gets no yards, takes a ton of penalties, but still burns 4 minutes off the clock to start the second half.
Yeah, it was definitely not what they want. They did not draw that drive up that way. A lot of just ugly, stupid mistakes on that play, on that whole complete and total drive, really. But yeah, you know what? 30-yard line, pushed them back.
Yeah,
ate up 4 minutes.
For as well as you played in the first half, boy, that was terrible.
That was that was definitely not. Again, that's not how they drew it up.
No. Here's Malessa on first down. He will hand it off to the man in motion. That is Goodnow. Goodnow trying to pick his way through, and not a whole lot there. Trying to stretch it out, but the Tigers stringing it out towards the sideline.
We've seen that a lot. I mean, they have contained well. The bigger chunks of yardage have been Malessa, and a lot of them been on third down, too. So I don't know. If I'm Coach Beck, I'm dialing up a couple more plays at the center on number 7.
Malessa is going to go under center, and this is typically where he's going to hand to the fullback. And that is what he does. Everybody saw it coming, but nobody stopped it, and he's out to the 40 before his helmet comes off.
Well, we know he's not going to get the next handoff, but
Rex Anderson averaging about 10 yards a carry. I think that puts him at 4 carries and 40 yards or so, as he's getting them in big clips and a first down for the Yellowjackets.
Yeah, you know, big thing here, don't panic. This is not something that they've encountered this year, so this is new territory for them.
They're not usually behind, much less 2 scores.
But they've got athletes, they've got open space, they got to find that open space. They're going to be okay.
Will keep it on first down and will spin his way out to the 47-yard line.
Man, he is.
And he's taking a lot of punishment.
We're seeing some super tough kids out there. Junior Smith has been really, really running well after the first hit, and you got to know Maxwell Malessa is the same way. He'll take that first hit, he'll spin, and probably try his best to get anywhere from 3 to 4 more yards.
2nd and 4, and when the Tiger defense is showing up, they're showing up in packs. Like, there's not just one guy hitting you. There's 2 or 3.
They're smelling the ball out. They know the playmakers here. They've been scouted well.
Malessa hands it off. Lincoln Joy blows somebody up and will get the first down for the Yellowjackets. Guys go flying all over the field after the play, but Lincoln Joy absolutely freight trained one of the Tigers who had him in the backfield.
I think it was 25. Smelled the play out. Adam Leifritz was there and said, all right, I'm here. Lincoln Joy says, no, you're not. And it dropped him. Boy, what a great, great run by Lincoln Joy. And I would tell you, Leifritz was there. He smelled the play out. He was there to make the tackle, but he could not win that battle. That's a confidence builder, too.
Here's Malessa on first down, running again, and he's inside the 40. And a gain of about 8 or 9.
What we're seeing here, too, anything that gets strung out towards the ends, you know, again, we've said it a lot of times, Marietta's containing well, so they're pushing that play out. The bread and butter for Williamstown tonight has been quick strike,
hitting them in the
hole
middle
as soon as you possibly can, and those have been the money makers right now.
Call it 2nd and 2.
Yep.
Melissa will go under center. This is typically where Anderson gets the football. And he doesn't, but Lincoln Joy does. And he has the first down and will be drugged down at the 31. So they changed it up, but still handed it off. Whittakin credited with the tackle. Another first down for the Yellowjackets.
Again, you got to keep them honest. At some point, Coach Shobe, we're just a couple of morons up here. They know what they're doing down there. They're going to call that play. They're going to know, but that was a good change up there.
I love the vote of confidence as far as they're complete idiots, but it's fine.
I'm speaking mostly of myself.
They'll go to Joy again. Again, they'll tack the soft underbelly of the Tiger defense. Seems to be right up the middle. And another handful of yards. Call it 4, 2nd and 6.
Pure joy right there, right up the middle.
Come on.
They write themselves sometimes.
Do they? Do they, Mike? Williamstown's had the ball now for 4 minutes or so. Dominated time of possession in the first half.
Spread the field out. Interesting formation.
Melissa in the shotgun. Good now in motion. Fakes to Anderson and will run it himself. Makes the first guy miss. Brought down by a couple of Tigers at the 25.
Makes the first guy miss and then brings a world of pain to the second guy. Good tackle, though, and that's going to put up a manageable third down, but still third down.
Kobe Alexander and Carson Chavez making the tackle for the Tigers. First time we've called Chavez's name. He was instrumental in the Tiger offense and defense the last couple of years. But first time we've said his name tonight.
And he's in some of the recent winning streak, too, for Marietta. He's had a couple of takeaways, so he's definitely capable back there.
Melissa to run again, right up the pipe, and this time Marietta starts closing the door. Nothing there. And it'll bring up 4th and about 2.
Have we seen? I know we've seen at least one. Has there been 2 4-and-outs? Has there been 2?
Turnover on downs, they've done that twice.
Okay.
Teddy Bauer in there again on the stop, as well as, I believe that was Alexander again, Kobe Alexander. So 4th down, they'll call it 3. Melissa under center to Anderson. And Anderson is going to be close, but I think they sniffed it out that time. First down, Marietta, the 3rd turnover on downs on the night for the Williamstown Yellowjackets.
And also, it probably needed to be stated, Dodrell for Williamstown was not on the field for that play. They were tending to him. I don't know if he had a cramp or if they were working on his calf. But that's one. That was one less weapon on the field right there. And again, they went back to a kind of a familiar play call. Did they go to the well one too many times? I don't know on that one. But Williamstown tried to punch it up the middle, and Marietta sniffed it out.
Honestly, Mike, I'm starting to cramp up, if we're being honest.
I did not hydrate enough for that.
Electrolytes.
Especially for that walk up the ladder.
Here's Whittakin, and he hurdles one man and jumps out to about the 30. About 7 yards on the carry, 2nd and 3. 2.5 to go here in this fast-moving third quarter. Fast-moving game just in general.
Wow. I mean,
Marietta leads by 2 scores.
Williamstown got what they needed. Down 2 scores. And there was a couple of self-inflicted wounds for Marietta as well, but they got what they needed. They pushed it back. They were trying to switch the field position battle and everything. They did not respond on their side, though.
Here's Junior Smith, and he is finally going to be wrapped up good now. Got him around the legs and held on. A jacket got in there a little late, but going to be close to a first down. Official stops the clock. And now he'll start it again. Not real sure why he stopped it.
I think because a defensive player lost his helmet again.
Oh. So that 3rd and 1. Why are the Williamstown players losing their hats so much?
It has happened a lot tonight.
3rd and 1. Whittakin is the deep man. Smith is the wing to the top. Whittakin gets the ball strung out. Spinning around, he'll cross the 35 and have a Tiger first down. Marietta just keeps moving. And I know we're still in the third quarter, but at some point, with as quickly as time is draining off this clock, Williamstown's got to start thinking about how much time is left in this game.
Yeah.
Because these 4 6-minute drives, 8-minute drives is going to shorten this game.
Yeah,
and
well,
if you go down 3 scores, it becomes a problem.
I mean, they got the yardage loss that they needed on that first one, but you're right. It still used up 4 minutes, and they used up a lot on their drive and got nothing out of the deal. This time they went Britton.
Yeah, Britton. His carries have been few and far between, but a little bit of a change of pace just to keep the Williamstown defense honest. Give him 3 as we go inside 35 seconds in this third quarter. 19-6. No points in the first quarter. 4 touchdowns in the second. And now we're looking at no points in the third quarter.
Now we got to start thinking on both sides of the ball, too. You got to cause some turnovers. Williamstown will have to cause a turnover right here.
Both coaches said it in the pregame. This is Whittakin. A swarm of Jackets comes in to stop him after 2 yards, and that's going to be how the third quarter ends. 19-6. Marietta leads the Rumble on the River in Williamstown. Fourth quarter's coming up next. You're watching high school football presented by WVU Medicine Camden Clark on CAS 45.
Healthy relationships. It's how we think about primary care at Camden Clark. When you choose one of our providers, you're starting a relationship with access to all specialty healthcare services, diagnostics, and seamless electronic medical records offered by WVU Medicine. With our award-winning Cardiac Care Center, the Center for Pain Management, Urology and GI Services, robotic surgery, sports medicine, award-winning orthopedic care, and more. If you need specialty care, it's our goal to treat you close to home. Plus, My WVU Chart is state-of-the-art, user-friendly electronic medical records at your fingertips. You have secure 24-hour access to your private health information. Message your doctor, self-schedule an appointment, refill prescriptions, check in online, and quickly see your test results. We're the only nationally recognized local community healthcare providers taking care of you and your family for over 125 years. Welcome to convenient, connected primary care. That's the power of WVU Medicine Camden Clark.
Fourth quarter in Williamstown, and the Jackets are in an unfamiliar space. Not only are the starters still in there for the first time this season, they're trailing 19-6 to Marietta. Tigers have not won the Rumble on the River since 2017. Shut out last year in Don Drum Stadium. Here is Junior Smith. Got to be team tackled. He's only going to get a yard, and it'll be fourth down for the Tigers.
Lewis Good now. Again, they've been shifting Melissa to the opposite side of the field where Smith is lined up. Melissa got some good push in there, and that caused Smith to go inside and went inside his blocker, and that left up an open space for Goodnow. Goodnow rushed in there, met him at the point of attack, no gain on the play. And after one play into the fourth quarter now, they got to give it back to Williamstown.
Lang to punt for Marietta. Goodnow, the deep man to receive. That one is partially blocked, so it's going to roll funny and come to a stop at the 25-yard line.
That could have been so much better for Williamstown, but they'll take it.
Williamstown has blocked an extra point, forced another one to be offline, and now gotten a chunk of a punt. So special teams is doing their job.
Doing their job. All right, it's crucial that Williamstown not only score on this drive, but not take up as much time as they have been up to this point. This needs to be a quick moving drive. Home run play would be nice for Williamstown. But I think, well, really, 6 points on the board would be the most important part.
That's probably what they're looking for. Melessa will keep it himself, but he runs into a pile. Didn't even try to go around that one, just straight into the car crash.
It was one of those reads, and they decided to go ahead and keep it. The lineman never really took their eye off of Melissa. And if he would have gave that ball to Joy, Joy might have got at least to the 30, at least broke it out to the outside. But the linemen were keying on Melissa the whole time. They didn't bite on the read at all. No gain on the play.
So 2nd and 10 after the no gain. Melissa will throw. This is good now out of motion. Got away from the first wave and is still on his feet. They haven't whistled him down yet. Forward progress. Going to take him out to the 31, maybe 32-yard line and bring up 3rd and reasonable. But they let him take a lot of punishment out there. The official didn't blow the whistle.
Boy, it was a quick moving play. They got him out in the flat. But really, it was good now that did everything. His downfield blockers did not really give him a lot of space.
3rd and 3. Anderson has checked in, the fullback. He will be alongside Melissa as he goes 3 wide to the bottom of your screen. And Melissa will run it with some room and has the first down for Williamstown.
That moves the chains, briefly stops the clock. Coach Beck right now, I think, would like a play with a little more magnitude to it right now.
Magnitude. Magma.
Vector.
Panache. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Dang it, I forgot my thesaurus.
And Melissa to throw, drops straight back, loads it up, fires near sideline, and incomplete. Dodrell was over here as well.
He was.
As Cooper Martin.
Dodrell was well covered. The defensive secondary had every assignment covered.
So 2nd and 10. 1st and 10, might as well take a shot.
Give it
see
a
what
shot.
You can get. Because I do not imagine they're going to be all 4. Everything's 4 down territory from here on out. You're down 2 scores. And this is what I was talking about. You're still down 2 scores. There's 9 minutes left. You cannot take forever to get down there.
It's got to be quick strike.
The marker was incorrect, and that time they fixed it. 2nd down and 10. Power pistol for Melissa here on 2nd down. And handed off to Joy. Joy will have the first down, far sideline, and will be knocked out of bounds after a gain of about 14. Nice chunk play for Lincoln Joy.
I would think the matchups really are good for Williamstown if they could get a back on a defensive secondary guy. If they could get out in that open space, they might be able to break those off. I think Williamstown is a little bit more athletic in that situation, and that just speaks to how well the front 7 for Marietta have been. Oh, they've been paying the bills today.
3-man front for the Tigers. And Melissa will keep it himself. And he is going to be close to another first down. At this point, Marietta's like, take 5 or 6 at a time. Clock keeps moving, baby. And interesting, as much as Williamstown is running, Marietta's only got, they're running like a 3-3. Now they're going to bring 4. Here's Joy. Try to find some room, nothing there. Wrangled by number 54, Blake Hansen. Give him 2. 2nd and 8. Both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining here in the 4th. 19-6 Marietta. Again, all the points came in the 2nd quarter for both teams.
Another 4 wide receiver set.
Wins each way.
They still usually run out of this formation.
Dodrell will come in motion, and Melissa will roll out to throw. Now flushed out of the pocket, near side. It's going to have to tuck it and run. Tightrope in the sideline and cuts back in. Still on his feet across the middle of the field, and a Williamstown touchdown. No flags. As we check the One Community Federal Credit Union replay, Melissa making people miss left and right, somehow stayed in bounds and found room down the middle of the field and punches it in. And just when we say they better hurry up and score, they're going to run out of time, they hurry up and score, so there's 8 minutes left.
God-given athleticism right there, and just, again, we said if they could get out into that third level, I think the Jackets could win that battle, and they did, but it was a struggle to get there. But once he got the open field,
all the receivers were covered, so everybody was downfield already. They're going to go for 2 here. Down 5. Or excuse me, down 7. Melessa in the middle. He'll take it in.
So now striking distance. All they have to do is get a touchdown to take the lead now. Again, they got to keep Marietta off the board, but that was the exact play that they needed, exactly when they needed it. Now, they're, you know, and you can't draw plays up like that. Again, that was just putting your best player out there and say, look what you can do, and he did it.
It's almost like the runs we saw from Junior Smith on the other side.
Exactly.
You see Melessa on the sideline trying to catch his breath, trying to get his wind, because he's got to go out on the kick team.
He doesn't even get the kickoff off. He's going to go out there and do that, too. He's playing almost 99% of this game.
But it's like the run we saw from Junior Smith. It's just, my guy's better than your guy. Enough said. Touchdown. Deal with it.
Marietta, though, gets the ball back, still has the lead, 8 minutes to work with.
And our
rushing attack, they don't really need to change things up too much.
You can see our camera shaking. The homecoming king is leading the cheerleaders down here. And they're stomping and clapping here in Williamstown.
And the homecoming queen might be kicking the game-winning extra point.
So Marietta will get the ball with 8 minutes to go.
Oh!
Drop. Smith picks it up. He'll get across the 30 and is still on his feet. They can't bring him down. Finally whistled to a stop as Junior Smith bounced off his chest. And now we got some shoving. Your mom's scalloped potatoes are crunchy. They are not. Your mom makes chicken medium rare. She does not.
Oh, my goodness.
7:55 left to go in this game. A 5-point lead for the Marietta Tigers, who have led this thing the whole way. Led 6-0, tied 6-6, then led 12-6 and 19-6. Now clinging to a 19-14 lead. They'll run the shift.
Okay, but Melessa's going to stay on this side.
And it'll be Britton. And he'll get nothing. That is Aiden Corbett in there to make the tackle for Williamstown.
I tell you, this game has been an instant classic from beginning to
An
end.
emotional roller coaster.
But
I'm trapped inside of a glass case of emotion.
It's a paradox full of contradictions. No, but what I'm saying is a game like this, the one thing that can be the true game changer is a turnover. Williamstown needs to get
Haven't
one right
seen
now.
one yet.
Have not seen one. I've seen some bobbling, but have not seen the complete thing.
Whittakin finds a little bit of space out to the 34. It'll be second and about 7 or 8. Third down and 7 or 8. 3rd and 7 is what they'll say. More importantly, the clock continues to run. This homecoming crowd coming to life here in Williamstown.
Lyris Kelly's got a huge cushion right now, and they're looking his way.
And he will get the ball. Caught at the 40 and has the first down for Marietta. They left him all alone. He's only gotten 2 touches tonight.
An 8-yard cushion on that. I saw in the formation, I'm like, uh-oh. That was too much. And it was an 8-yard cushion. They needed 7 for the first down.
I don't know if that was the design play or Warden just looked over there and went, they left my boy by himself. My boy's all alone. First down, Marietta.
that's the case. That was great awareness.
And the officials tried to wind the clock, and it did not start.
This time last week, we were still watching the bands play.
The officials talking to the Marietta coaches.
They want the.
The clock at 6:35. Sorry,
We got you. Easy. Easy, white hat. You're good.
And that should start it right there. There we go. Well, this place is rumbling. That's probably where the game gets its name from.
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Whittakin on the ground, right up the gut, across the midfield stripe, and near a first down. They're going to mark him about yard and a half short.
You got to figure there's probably about 7 sets of eyes that are looking at the number 13 right now.
Second down and about a yard and a half for the Marietta Tigers.
You put him in that motion there, you think it's where he's been, that's where he's been making his money tonight. And he's prime time to get that ball. Nope, up the middle. And it was a good job by the middle linebacker for the Jackets to make the tackle.
Marietta
saving the first down.
Doesn't break the huddle until 10 on the play clock. They're milking this for all it's worth. Here's Junior Smith. Weaves his way through, first down inside the 40. Stop the clock to move the chains, but it will pick back up with 5:35 to go.
If I'm Williamstown right now, I am doing everything you possibly can to dislodge that football away from the runner. Do everything you can to cause a turnover, because that's going to be the game changer right now. If they keep getting 6 yards, mathematics says they're going to keep getting first downs.
A touchdown here would almost finish them off.
That'd be a backbreaker.
Whittakin, only a yard or so. But the clock keeps moving inside 5 minutes. This is where the cheese gets a little binding here, Mikey.
The water meets the wheel.
Oh, it's where the rubber meets the road. The water meets the wheel, and the cliche cabinet is wide open. 2nd and 9. And you'll see the Tigers here, 20 on the play clock, and the Tigers are not in a hurry.
Yeah,
now the play comes in.
Yeah, he hadn't even sent the play in yet.
And they'll break at 11. Tick, 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 tick.
Straight motion that
it's
time
Whittakin,
for Smith.
and breaks the first tackle, but not much on the second. Anderson comes in to clean it up. Maybe another yard, 3rd and 8, but they're going to burn another 30 seconds off this clock before they run another play, and it'll be inside 4 to go. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts. Marietta leads by 5. They have led this whole way.
I'd say look again where they put up number 1. Looks like they'll split them out wide. Nobody's covered him at the
Nobody's
moment.
there. Now they're running over to get somebody on him.
Now,
and Marietta burnt all the time off the clock, and Coach Schob is going to burn timeout number 1 for the Marietta Tigers.
Now, there was a lot of moving parts to that play, so there was a lot of,
I think they were trying to see if they could get somebody to jump on the other side. Just keep moving everybody around, see what happens. Well, if you're enjoying this game, make sure you join us next Friday night, by the way, BT Dubs. We'll be back at Stadium Field for homecoming for the Big Reds as they welcome the George Washington Patriots to town. You're on CAS 45, you watch on Facebook, you can watch on YouTube. It's a good time had by all, I guarantee it. And if you're enjoying this game now, you can watch Marietta College football tomorrow afternoon right here on CAS 45 as the Pioneers play host to Otterbein.
Otterbein University, the Cardinals.
Did they miss an opportunity not being the Otters? Is that just me? Is that a me thing?
That's definitely a you thing, but it would seem like that would be appropriate.
Out of the shotgun, it'll be Whittakin, and he broke a tackle, and he's inside the 25, and a first down for Marietta. A huge third down pickup for the Tigers.
They had that stopped at the point of contact. He got away from the initial tackle and got what he needed to move the chains and, more importantly, keep moving.
And the
clock.
all-black student section over there for Marietta erupted as soon as he got past that first down marker. And they're going to burn another minute off this clock at this set of downs. Minute and a half maybe, even before it's fourth down. Whittakin brought down from behind, no gain. 59.
Gunnar Henry?
Yes.
Yeah, he blew that play up from the get-go. He anticipated it, jumped the line, was able to tackle for a loss.
Williamstown has got to get a turnover here.
If they can get another play like that, you've got to think Coach Beck will stop the clock.
Marietta shifts. Williamstown's coming. Here's Junior Smith trying to find a gap. It's not there, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage maybe. And now we're going to stop the clock. And I believe Williamstown is going to start burning timeouts here.
Third and long.
3rd and 11, but they have accomplished what they wanted to do. Williamstown's going to have to start burning timeouts. They've called their first one of the half at 2:25.
Coach Shobe right now doesn't really have to, rewrite this script at all. He's playing with house money.
Just keep pounding.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need. I mean, some would say throw the ball, try to get the first down, but then you risk incomplete, stopping the clock, and that keeps Williamstown from having to burn another timeout. So I'd say, no matter what, let's just punch this ball in there. Maybe even go for it on fourth down. You don't have to.
I was going to say, so let's run some scenarios here. You're going to run it on third. On fourth down, you could either run it again and go for it, burn a little bit more time. Your kicking has not been great tonight, so I don't know that a field goal is really on the table, because if you get that sucker blocked and returned, you're going to kick yourself, figuratively. 3rd and 11. Williamstown needs a stop. Marietta needs a first down. Junior Smith brought down from behind, caught in the backfield, and that's Aiden Corbett again. No, that wasn't Aiden.
That was Henry again.
59. Henry. I thought it was 55. It's 59.
Again, but great anticipation. He waited on the play, knew who was going to get it. He blew that play up, got back there. It's going to set up a 4th and long. Now, they did have to burn the timeout, but no matter what, Marietta's got to get 14 yards to keep this game going for them. So, This is a huge play right now. If they can stop them, there's probably only going to be about 8 to 9 seconds taken off the clock.
Yeah.
So Williamstown's just got to stop them.
Any kind of punt that goes into the end zone and you lose everything. So I don't know that the yardage is going to be a big deal. Williamstown could not afford to let any more time tick off the clock, so they burned timeout number 2. So if they get the stop and get the ball back, they can only stop the clock one more time.
Lyris Kelly, big cushion on him again.
The bottom of your screen on 4th and 13. Warden to throw to Lyris Kelly. Hauls it in inside the 20. He's going to be well short, but the clock will stop at 2:13. Turnover on downs, and Williamstown has one more shot. A touchdown puts you ahead. Down 5. You've got 2:13 and a timeout to play with, and 82 yards to go.
I guess going into what you said about a punt, that kind of worked as a punt. I don't know. For me, I might be a little bit more greedy. I might be going towards the end zone. It's first down will in essence win the game for you. But you still have to go ahead and get 14 yards to get it. If you're going to throw the ball, I say
Throw
go
in the
for
end
the whole
zone, yeah.
thing.
Melissa on the design sweep keeper is out to the numbers and is going to pick up about 6.
About 6 on the play. Up about the 25-yard line.
6 yards is good. Takes a lot of time. Second and 4. He wants to load up to throw it.
Oh,
now it's
boy.
going to be flushed out, and this is where he made his big run last quarter and is run out of bounds. Or earlier this quarter, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Runs out of bounds smartly to stop the clock.
That's enough for a first down and stop the clock anyway. I mean, it was going to stop with the moving of the chains, but out of bounds gives them at least until starting the next play before the clock starts. So that was a useful play.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Marietta cannot allow him to break contain. You know, if they're going to keep him bottled up in the pocket, that's where they need to keep him.
Melissa under center will hand to Joy. He is hit and brought down behind the line of scrimmage. 25, Adam Lightfritz makes the stop. It's going to get 5 yards. And the clock continues to move. Melissa throws near side, complete, and out of bounds at the 42, another first down.
It was enough to move the chains, but the tackle got him, so the clock will start as soon as the ball and the chains are set.
Cooper Martin on the reception. Melissa to run it again. Caught behind the line of scrimmage and brought down at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Whittakin blew that play up. Now, he got hurt. And that's going to be big because that might stop the clock depending on how they do it. He did not make the tackle, but his point of stopping allowed the defense to catch up.
Inside a minute, rolling clock. Williamstown still has a timeout left. Melissa to throw under pressure. Whips it, knocked away by Junior Smith at the 40-yard line. Knocks it away from Goodenow. Clock stops at 45.8. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Yellowjackets.
I tell you, the officials have let him, for the most part, play tonight too. That could have been a borderline play. They didn't go. They didn't make the call.
I thought he timed it well. I personally would have hated to see a flag on that.
And that's why I'm saying I think the officials have done a good job of allowing these teams to play. Just a couple of silly penalties, really, but that would have been a crucial one at a crucial time.
3 receivers to the bottom. Melissa loads it up, heaves it near sideline. Caught by Dodrell at the 20, and it's first down, Williamstown at the 15-yard line.
Okay, they'll stop the clock to reset the chains. That might actually take a second or two because such a big play.
You got to get everybody down the field, and Whittakin cannot get down the field for Marietta. He's behind the line.
He was hurt on that play that he made the stop 2
He
plays
just
ago.
barfed everywhere. Melissa, with 35 seconds, takes the snap to the short side of the field. Knocked out of bounds at the 7. 30 seconds on the clock. Whittakin just puked all over the place.
Can we get it?
It's going to be 2nd and 1. Do not ask for a replay of that. 2nd and 1 for the Yellowjackets. A touchdown will win it.
And still a timeout in their pocket.
Still a timeout in their pocket as Melissa got out of bounds. You paid for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
You beat me to it.
Under center goes Melissa. That means the fullback is in there. But it'll go to Joy, the tailback. Brought down at the 4. Timeout, Williamstown. Coach Beck out at the numbers. Stops the clock at 26 seconds. Oh. First and goal, Yellowjackets. With 26 seconds left.
It's been a long time since I've seen somebody haver on the field like that, and what a crucial time. It was a great play by Whittakin back there on the other side of the field. He was the one that stopped Melissa and got the rest of the guys to catch up to make that tackle. But you saw him when he got up.
He took a shot,
and he looked like he was dragging his leg a little bit. I didn't realize
may have been
that was going on, too.
A shot to his midsection.
I'll tell you something, 20 is not feeling well right now for Marietta.
And I think if you're Williamstown, you got to call 2 plays here. Because if the first one doesn't get in, you got to get back on the ball.
You got to line up quick.
Because you can't stop the clock anymore. If you can't get out of bounds, you got to get back on the ball. A heroic effort here being shown by Williamstown late in this ball game to come all the way back and have a chance to win it inside the last 30 seconds. Melissa in the shotgun. Lincoln Joy alongside. Good now to the bottom. Cooper to the top. Melissa will run with space and into the end zone for the Williamstown touchdown with 22 seconds on the clock. All kinds of room here on the replay. It's pretty much the same play he ran the 2-point conversion with, and he's into the end zone before Smith even makes contact. It's 20-19 Williamstown.
I'm speechless. Might as well go for two. Doesn't matter at this point.
Holy smokes.
At least if you get two, a field goal can only tie it at this point. But 22 seconds, not a lot of time left for Marietta now.
Melissa to throw on the conversion. Complete to good now. It is a 3-point Williamstown lead with 22 seconds left on the clock.
Now,
unreal.
We know just from the resume of today, we know that even a running play for Marietta can be huge. But at this point,
how much
probably going to have defensive secondary lined up on the 30 right now.
You're dropping everybody back.
Even a running play could be a game winner for what I'm saying is even a run play for Marietta can be a game winner. So Williamstown's just got to defend for another 20. Well, it's going to be less than that after the kickoff, but under 20 seconds, they just got to defend it.
2 timeouts remain for the Tigers. And we're going to find out how much gas everybody's got left in their tank, because this one has been an emotional roller coaster.
What a fourth quarter.
Yikes. We've aired 2 football games this year, Mike.
I'm spent.
The kick will be a little on the short side. Junior Smith will take it at the 23. There's the 30. Stiff arm to the outside, 35, and that's what he'll get. For the Marietta Tiger offense to work with. 2 timeouts for the Tigers. They've got some home run hitters in the backfield if they want to do that. Warden has shown that he can throw the ball.
They're lining up.
But Williamstown is going to drop everybody as deep as possible.
I wouldn't do that. I'd put maybe 3 or 4 back there, but keep the linebackers in there. You don't want them to get, even in the interim,
you can get a big
yards.
chunk and call a timeout. You just catch it, go down, and call timeout. Warden out of the shotgun to throw on first down. To the sideline, and it's picked off and headed back the other way. Knocked out of bounds with 7 seconds on the clock, and Williamstown is going to survive. Williamstown is going to survive. Let's watch it again here on the One Community Federal Credit Union replay. Warden was looking outside the whole way. His receiver never turned around, and he fired it right to a Yellow Jacket defender.
Did you see what? I don't know. You got playmakers, Junior Smith. You got playmakers, Whittakin. Well, I don't know if Whittakin was on that in that particular play, but you got playmakers in open space. Get him the ball and see what he can do in that open space.
Victory formation. Maxwell Melissa hits a knee, and that is going to do it. 1 turnover in the ball game, and it comes with 5 seconds left. 22-19. Williamstown survives the rumble on the river.
I had a feeling that a turnover would be an important part. That sealed the deal. I was thinking it might happen a little bit earlier in the contest, but I tell you what, a tremendous fourth quarter. You saw a Williamstown team that didn't give up. They used their playmakers the way that they needed to do so. Maxwell Melissa is everything you could say about him and then some. But guess what? We just also figured out there's a couple of special athletes wearing orange and black right now too.
Marietta's falls to 3-3. They will be on the road against Logan High School next week. Williamstown now 5-0, and a meeting in St. Mary's with the Blue Devils awaits them next week.
I have a feeling there's a grouping of coaches right now that wear purple and gold right now that are going to really, really like this tape. I don't know, maybe this it's a win for Williamstown, but there might have been a couple things that have been exposed about
you have a chance to see a full game film of Williamstown. So they've got their – after this one, we'll see if they got anything left in the tank for a rivalry game with St. Mary's next week.
Next week's going to be another instant classic, I guarantee it.
5-0 are the Williamstown Yellowjackets after gutting out a 22-19 win over the Marietta Tigers. We will be back on the air tomorrow at Marietta College as they host Otterbein, and then next Friday, homecoming at Stadium Field as the PHS Big Reds host the George Washington Patriots. Fantastic job by the CAS 45 crew here. That's Mike Cameron. I'm Brian Guthrie. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Good night.